and TV show recaps. We review and read them too, as long as they're Black, Brian and Lamar hosting the show. Remain unbiased in case you don't know. Now you know. This is what love is out to the imagination. If you don't know, now you know.
Disclaimer: no matter if we liked your movie, liked your show, or hated the show, or hated your movie, doesn't matter. We respect you, shout outs to you, and we support you. And we try to get everybody else to support you like we support you. Black on Black Prime, we stand on what we say, though.
And just like always, if you didn't ask for our opinion, we didn't ask you to listen to it. So, sorry.
Click and turn it off.
Yeah.
We here for a new Hulu release. I feel like this movie is older, but it said it came out in 2024.
So there was when I looked for it to find what was playing, there was another parallel before. I don't know if it's the same type of movie though.
Oh, okay.
There's some whites.
Gotcha. So yeah, Parallel on Hulu, starring Aldous Hodge, MC Ren, and his brother actually, Edwin Hodge, and Danielle Deadweiler.
I didn't notice until before we started recording when Brian said it. They only used those 3 actors in here.
Yeah.
That I didn't even peep that. That is dope as fuck. It's only those 3.
Just feels different because they had to
play different people,
play the same person but a different version. You know what I mean?
That's dope as fuck. Now that I think about it,
we might have to write that down. Well, write that down.
Future reference.
Yeah,
that's actually dope. That gives that. So I feel that gives me a different angle of how I feel about this movie too. That's dope. So the movie's, I don't know if you feel like this for you. The first 15 minutes of this movie, I was annoyed and ready to turn it off.
So I knew it was gonna be a slow movie when I
didn't know that.
Okay, like I didn't know it right off the top, but I was like, as I'm watching, I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be one of them ones to where I can't be on my phone. This is not a passive watch. This is more of like I'm listening for dialogue. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there and I'm just like, okay, what's going on? And I realize it's gonna be sort of like Us, but not as creepy. You know what I mean? It has something to do with like different universes with the same people. And I was like, I kind of dig that or whatever as far as that concept. But there was a slow part of it. But I think I liked the dialogue so much that it didn't make me want to turn it off. I did enjoy the acting and the dialogue from it. And it wasn't as, and when I saw I always look at the runtime with movies too. Sometimes the runtime can fuck you up. So I look at the runtime, I was just like, oh, it's only an hour and 10 minutes. And I'm sure the 10 minutes is the credits. So I'm like, I can get down with it.
So I just the slow build of I don't like the unforgiving woman. So it's like we don't know what happened. We don't know what she's mad about.
That's what you mean. Gotcha.
It was irritating the fuck out of me. And then when you find out why she's mad, it's like it's this literally this is your fault.
You like
he's begging you to forgive him. He didn't do shit. What you saying?
He's Janet Jackson. And
yeah.
Why did I get married?
Yeah, it's like you giving him this cold shoulder. He's steady trying to kiss your ass. And you just like dismissing him. So I was getting tired of that. Back and forth run around of him apologizing when he shouldn't be the one apologizing. and her being like treating him like shit because you hate me, don't you? Nah, I'm he's begging you to fucking come out of your shell. He knows it's painful, but he like, I'm trying to help you move on, and you keep steadily like tearing him down. He like, I didn't do shit. You did the shit. Really?
Yeah, and he can't even like. Don't tell me I can't mention my son's name if I want to say my son's name because it makes me feel better. And you don't say this was my son too. Like
He about to slap the fuck out of you.
my son too. Fuck wrong with you? You did it. I don't,
Hey, with that too, because that's why I said the first two. I was so irritated with that. Like, and then she just walking off in the fucking forest by herself. It was all of this shit was just irritating me. And then I was kind of confused too in the beginning. I was like, whose brother is Martell? Because first it seemed like that was his brother, and then it seemed like that was her brother. It was like the feeling of it. Because even when he gave her the gun, he was like, "You remember how to use one of these, right?" It's like it's almost like that's her older brother. That's how it felt. I was confused, but until one of them said "Pop,"
right.
right?
Yeah, they were brothers. The two men were brothers, and
Right.
you know, of course, like in a family dynamic or whatever, it's like your wife may get close to your brother or your
Mhm.
sister or something like that, to where it's like y'all always do shit together. Because this was a weird ass trip to me in the first place. 'Cause I'm like, why are you going anywhere with your brother and your wife? It doesn't seem like a weird throuple trip.
Roy, he need a woman there, like that.
Yeah,
That was weird
something.
as fuck.
Yeah, bring your homegirl, whatever. Like
Right, something.
you ain't gonna be looking at my girl all weekend.
If we here to grieve, it's just gonna be me and you. Then, like, why is my brother coming? I understand this is that's their house.
Yeah,
The dad left it to them,
right.
but it's like, hey, give us some time, bro. Like, don't come with us. Don't give us some time to figure the shit out. What are you here for?
Yeah, that's weird. It would be weird even if it was like her sister. Like,
Yeah,
what sister coming for?
yeah. That so that was weird. But when we finally got to uh when she finally saw herself, that's when the trippy shit starts happening. When
Yeah,
she's in the forest and it's a gunshot, like, wow, I almost take her head off.
yeah.
And she point the gun, she look up with them big ass eyes like,
Demise was killing me. I was just like, Jesus Christ.
eh. That's when the shit got to it. That's when that's when I'm locked in. At
Yeah,
that point, I'm like, oh nigga, turn everything off. I'm locked in on this motherfucker. Uh it was dope how they built the universes to where it's like, because they made that scene so long when she figures out this is where you cross over.
yeah.
And she tied her fucking scarf. She crossed over, she come back, scarf is gone. She like, fuck. So she mark on a tree, cross over again, come back, that mark is gone. So it's like she just keeps jumping different universes.
She don't even know.
At first, I think it's just one universe she's jumping to.
Hmm.
But we find out it's like what, fucking 9 of them?
It's a bunch of them. They didn't even really.
Hello.
Yeah, there's a bunch. Like, cause she met so many different. Well, maybe like 3 to 4 versions of herself and her husband.
Well, she met a bunch of different versions of him, not necessarily herself though. We only saw her different self twice.
So it was I feel like it was the dead one, it was the divorced one, and then there was her and
Happy.
yeah. So maybe like three versions of
Yeah,
herself.
3.
I feel like we saw. I don't know. Maybe I feel like I've seen hella versions of Martell.
That's so we saw a hella version of Martell and
Yeah,
Alex.
yeah. Because like I was trying to,
So,
I had the subtitles on, and they kept saying like it was like divorce Alex,
mhm.
scared Vanessa. You know,
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's how I distinguished or whatever, like the difference. But if you wouldn't have the subtitles on, I would have been confused in a motherfucker.
but you know how I am. I'm when I'm locked in, I'm keeping up with it in my mind, and I'm watching personalities. So I messed up. So we saw her shoot at herself first, but she runs back home, and she doesn't tell nobody though. She like scared. But then
She
when
saw
she
a bear.
sees, huh?
She said she saw a bear or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
she made up I saw a bear or some shit.
Yeah.
But then when they're cooking and Martell burns his hand, is
Mhm.
where we see the other Martell, and that's when it made it real for her.
Yeah.
Because she walking out because
I'd have made this movie hella creepy.
well, for my wife, it was too creepy. She was like, when she saw her look up, when she shot herself and looked at the big ass eyes, she was like, I'm not watching this. And she was like,
This wasn't creepy to me. This was like it felt sci-fi, kind
yeah,
of suspenseful or whatever, but it wasn't creepy. And I feel like the way it was shot, it could have been way more creepier.
right. It's only creepy in the sense of I don't know which one is the real you.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it creepy because when he burns his hand, he goes inside to fix it. We find out a story about him being an alcoholic before this though.
Yeah.
When she goes inside, she sees Martell because he's the one to burn his hand. She sees him pouring a drink, and
Mm-hmm.
he's about to sip the drink, and she like, "Are you drinking?" He like, "Yeah, I just like to smell it."
Right.
And she look at his hand like, what's up with your hand?" He's like, "It ain't as burnt as I thought," which is a statement you're supposed to remember for the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not as bad as I thought. And then she look at the hand, she like, "Nah, you burnt your you burnt your other hand."
Right. And this one was healed. The one that she.
Yeah, this one was healed, and he was just
Yeah.
chilling. And that nigga was like, "I'm about to go get some air." And he walk out the patio,
The
and then
other
the
one.
other Martell come outside with a towel. Then she like, "Oh, nigga."
Your wife tripping. Yeah.
What do
I'm a
you
little.
do in that moment? How would you convince? Say like me and us and our wives are somewhere, and I come in and it's a different me. How do you tell everybody else?
I don't. I just get in the car. Movie over. As soon as I see me, I'm getting in the car. Ain't no reason.
Oh,
No reason
so
to
okay,
hang out.
that's a better question.
Mhm.
You see you, how do you react?
It's like I said, I'm gonna trip out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm gonna be on some like, yeah, it's time to go. I'm hallucinating. Something ain't right. The
Mhm.
trip is over.
Right.
You go tell my wife. I mean, well, yeah, who I'm with or whatever. Let me go tell her. And yeah, we got a dip. I'm not feeling well. But I don't know if I would tell anybody because I would think I was tripping.
And everybody else will say you were tripping.
Exactly. I was just like, I ain't feeling too good. I ain't feeling this or whatever. I'm gonna head
Mhm.
out. If y'all not coming with me, it's Uber time. Somebody take me to the somebody take me somewhere to where I can get an Uber.
You leaving all of us? You gonna leave us out there?
I don't feel good. If y'all don't understand the fact that I don't feel good, we not cool anyway, Rob. I need my niggas to understand. If I don't feel good, it's like, all right, Brian, I get it.
So so at that point when she sees the other Martell, we understand there's different versions of them. Not so we understand there's multiple of them, but
Yeah,
not necessarily that there's multiple universes of them.
right.
We only find this. So I caught on to this when she went through the portal and she thought she went home.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's talking to Alex, but Alex is like not himself. He's like calm as fuck. He
Yeah.
like, where were you? I woke up this morning, you were gone. He
Mm-hmm.
hands her a drink and shit. He like, so you're telling me you almost got shot by you. It's like he's breaking her down like
Yeah.
on some judgmental shit.
Yeah.
She looking like, what the fuck? And he just like lost it. Like, how many times you gonna blame me? I said I was sorry. But we already know in the story that she killed the son. And she's
Right.
like, you sorry for what? And then it's crazy because they all have the same story of how it happened.
Just a
But
couple of different ripples or whatever.
the only difference is somebody else did it. Somebody else was responsible for it.
Right. And that could be, you ever seen that movie like The Butterfly Effect?
Mhm. Love that movie.
Yeah. So it could be like another one of them came into their lives that changed something just that quick or whatever. It could have been like anything to where that person, oh, I'm a drive. So they end up driving instead of the other person. So little small things change over time. They become big things and it's not the same or it slows down. So I feel
Right.
like a lot of people was probably going through the same shit, but then there was sometimes like, well, shit didn't happen. Shit got held up because of a ripple from them seeing themselves. So I feel like at some point, everybody has saw another version of themselves that kind of like fuck shit up. Because all right, if you think about it, remember when the couple and Martell was playing golf? It didn't seem like they had been bothered yet, but she couldn't. When she saw them, she could have fucked their whole world up and went over there and kind of like slowed the life down in a way to where it could have caused a ripple in whatever else they had going on in the future.
Oh, you mean for the future?
Yeah.
So I think this is just a bunch of different universes on the same life path.
Yeah.
Like this could have happened. It's like a bunch of what could have happened is actually happening in the other universe.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But,
more so than because the butterfly effect is all in the same universe. This one is
I'm not saying it's the same thing, but like I'm talking about like the same idea of how the butterfly effect is you affect one thing, period, it'll change other shit or whatever. It could be something as small as just talking to them. You know what I mean? Because they were supposed to continue playing golf and maybe go home at 11:30, not 11:45.
Right.
I mean, now they got into a car accident and a
Mm.
bunch of other shit could happen. And now, you know, their
Right.
future is messed up because you disturbed it in a way.
I mean, yeah. So with that, I think I don't think it's I don't think them meeting each other affected the story that had already taken place. Like they're all at the point of the day passed or whatever time passed of the kid getting killed in the accident. So it ain't like one of their other versions of themselves caused that to happen. Yeah, yeah. If she approaches one of them in the present time, it could fuck up the future. That goes without saying. But I don't think different versions of themselves have anything to do with the story that happened in the past because they all have a different version of what happened. But it wasn't like if they would have said like I was about to let you drive, but you walked in the room and said something different, and then we find out it's a different version of them. That's different. I don't think that affected the story at all. I
Because
think I think it's just a bunch of different universes.
their kid is alive in some of these universes too. So some of it is early on. So it's just like
No, it's still the same day. It's just that accident didn't happen. It's like being at a crossroads of what to do. It's kind of like do I take this shot or do I not? Like so it's I think that's where the universe is split. So it's like I could get drunk. One more shot's gonna make me drunk.
yeah.
That creates a universe. If I take the shot, I'm drunk. If I don't take that shot, I'm not drunk. So it's a bunch of different universes because that's what they were saying. Their dad was saying, going through this passage, you jump to everybody else's universe.
Mm-hmm. So you think
So
everybody's life is on the same? Everybody's doing the same thing, but like at different times.
everybody's doing the same thing, but one major decision causes a new universe. One major thing happens, and now the universe is that multiplying
Oh,
because
so like it keeps
you can do it
going,
or not.
like the universe keeps like so. It's like if you make if there's a mistake that's made or something that I don't know causes a ripple, it creates another universe for those people.
A whole nother universe.
Ah, okay, that makes sense then.
I think it's more so like that. I don't think they affect it now because they're jumping into those worlds.
Right.
But it's because remember was it Alex, the smart Alex, who was like two of you can't survive in the same universe. One of
Right.
y'all gotta die.
The one that's the divorce one.
No, I'm saying period. He's saying period. There can't be two of you in that same universe. One of y'all gotta kill the other one off.
I get what you're saying, but you're talking about the divorce one saying that, right? The one
Yeah,
that
the smart one.
the one that his wife like left him because he pulled the plug on the son.
Right. The one that he fucking did the yarn thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was the smart one who kind of figured it out. Like, this is the path. I figured it out.
That nigga killed himself and blew up. He was like, I'm gonna blow this whole shit up right here, and it's gonna be my. I'm about to live over here. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that
your
too. Real tough question. Is you, and you find another version of your wife. Is that cheating?
No,
So your wife could kiss another you.
sure. I mean, it's me now because like I'm not. First of all, I'm not gonna be able to see it, but it's just like I see what's going on. Like we're all the same people. It's just like you said, just different universes or whatever. So if my wife sees me and kisses them now, the way that she did it could possibly be considered cheating because like it's not like she didn't know. It's just like she was
That's
just
what I mean.
like her husband's still living. She didn't find out her husband was gone or nothing. Like her husband's still living. She just hadn't found him, and she was like, "Well, he kissed her first, and then she was just like, shit, give me, let me get that back or whatever." So I guess that technically is cheating. Like, but you didn't have to do it. Like, you could have found me.
Both of them knew you are technically her, but you're not my version of her. Both of them knew that.
Right. I'm like, what you want me to do, man? I was lost. I thought I was gonna find you no more. I guess it is technically cheat. You cheated on me with me.
That shit is crazy.
You need to have a conversation. I probably won't be as mad because I was like, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, at least I know that you don't have another type. You know what I mean?
But he is another type though, because he's
attracted.
you.
I get it. It's like you was attracted to the face. I get it.
That's crazy. That's a crazy situation. Um, so we see that smart Alex is a smart dude, but he also is a venomous dude because he like I need a different world to live in because my wife blames me for killing. So in his world, this he pulled the plug on his son.
Yeah, the son was a
Like
life support.
yeah, his son's life support. He pulled the plug on it, and his wife hates him for it. So he like I'm finding a different universe to where my wife doesn't hate me. I need to find a you that doesn't hate me.
Yeah, he probably could have pulled the Vanessa, but Vanessa was still on. You know, she was trying to find her own. Like she wasn't trying to meet no new, even though she kissed him. But
She's trying to get back to herself,
her actual
her
self.
husband.
Right. So it's just like if she would have been like, well, you should. What about me and you? Let's start our own or whatever. Maybe he would have been like, shit, cool. But
Right.
he was like, nah, I'm gonna end up killing your ass. You ain't
You don't
playing.
get it. You don't.
You got game fucked up. Yeah. So like bouncing around through the universe, her meeting these different people or whatever. Like I think she runs into another version of Alex, and Alex is kind of like, this is actually her Alex, but her Alex done seen other. No, I'm sorry. That Alex has seen a bunch of other Vanessas or whatever, and he was tripping when he saw her because
He only saw one. He saw one other Vanessa, and he killed her.
and he killed her, right? So it's just like he's like, what the fuck? Like, we know what's going on. Did he kill her or did she die from the shot in her leg?
No, he killed her.
Because I feel like they said she got shot in the leg, but he didn't say that he.
She shot her in the leg. Okay, so
I remember that part. I'm talking about why did Alex finish the job?
So he said she came. He was like, "You came in here. You was acting crazy." He did. I don't think he meant to kill her, but he killed her.
Okay, I was like, okay, they said she got shot in the leg, but he said he killed her, but he didn't say how or why, other than the fact that he's like, you came in here talking crazy, talking about you saw yourself and woo woo woo, and now she's dead in the corner, and now you want to kill the other one. It's just like, what happened to this nigga?
No, she didn't want to kill the other one. She tried to come home.
No, he wanted to kill the new one.
You say he wanted to kill her?
Yeah, he wanted to
kill his.
Right, his actual, you know what I mean? Because this nigga kept on pulling a gun, but Martell kept stopping, like, hey, let's hear her out. Let's hear her out. He was just like, how are you over here? And I killed you. And this nigga hit her in the back of the head with a glass. I was rolling. just random. Because Martell walked through the door. No, was it Martell that walked through the door? Mm-hmm. She saw a. Was that a different version of Martell? I'm trying to go back because there's so many different versions of these people, but I know he hit her in the back of the head for a reason.
I can't remember the reason why. I just know she woke up tied up, and he like, you gotta imagine, like I'm losing it because you showed up with a shot in your leg.
Yeah.
Talking crazy. She probably showed up, shot in her leg, talking crazy, and she still had the gun on her, so she was probably like threatening. He kind of like, you my wife, but you acting crazy. So I don't think he meant to kill her. But then once she's dead, you grieving, and then she walk in. Now your mind is fucked up.
But why kill this version?
So I'm trying to put it together because it's like I killed her accidentally. Clearly, they're trying to cover it up because him and Martell ain't called no police, no ambulance, nothing, because she's still laying in that garage.
She in the basement. Like, what's going on? Your wife died.
He trying to figure it out. And in trying to figure it out, it's like you telling me you the real you, but now I'm going crazy. Now because he keeps saying dad was crazy because his dad knew about the shit, and that's the first thing she said. Your dad was right, and he like what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? So it's like he's in a panic. Like, I have to kill you because you know I killed the other you. It's just weird. Like he's in a panic mode, and then Martell was fucking crazy in this one because he like I think he killed him, right?
Well, I was gonna say this too, and this is another. I'm gonna write this on the list of things that I'm starting to hate in movies, other than the drinking juice and the bumping your head on the corner of the table, the fighting over the gun. You don't know who gets killed until one of them falls. Like, cut that shit out, man. We don't have to stop. Nigga. It's just like, oh, boom, and you see one of them, both of them like, and you don't know who died until they hit the floor. You're like, come on, man. Let's get it together. So he accidentally kills Alex and then pops himself out, and that's her actual life.
But he walks her to the edge first. He like, I don't know where you from.
Yeah.
Like, but I know you don't deserve it. That's dope how they did that too, because
Yeah.
he's walking behind her with a gun. You
Mhm.
kind of think he's going to shoot her in the back
Yeah.
because he's like, I don't know where you're from or what you're doing here, but you don't belong in this universe. And then as she walks off, you just see him in the background, bow, and then he falls to the ground.
Yeah. And that's her actual life. That's the life that she
Yeah,
came from. And now she has, she don't have nothing.
she said everybody I loved is gone.
Yeah. So when she meets the divorced Alex back in the woods, he's already got a plan for his new life. Like, hey,
Yeah,
she was
hey,
mad at that nigga.
yeah, she was because a part you're supposed to pick up on is when she meets divorced Alex, you see where the ring was, and he don't have it on. Then
Yeah.
she see him again, and he like, yeah, I found my wife. He all excited and shit. I found her. I'm going back. But she's already seen dead Alex.
Right. She knows that he's lying.
Yeah, she already seen dead Alex, and she looked at dead Alex finger, no ring there. But when she see divorced Alex again, he has a ring on. So she like, oh, you went to a world and killed yourself to be part of that world. He was like, well, I suggest you do the same thing.
That's why your wife left your motherfucking ass. I was like, damn, where'd that come from? The whole dialogue ain't been black until that point. Just like, that's why your wife left your motherfucking ass. I'm like, damn.
So he like, fuck it, I'm killing this portal.
Yeah.
I'm going back. Like I don't give a fuck what you do. You better find somewhere, but this is it. Like, he's like, you got 45 minutes to find something because this shit about to blow up.
Yeah. I thought she was gonna kill him. Like, nah, nigga, you ain't about to.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. Or I thought she was gonna end up with him. Like, we have to make this work because we the last.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our universe. So she's sitting on the tree grieving, and then she gets ran up on by divorced Alex's wife.
Yeah. And then she decides, well, she don't really decide. What's her name? Had a gun up to her, divorced Alex's wife, and she's trying to explain it to her, but she not listening, so she hit her in the head with a rock.
Yeah, because she like, bitch, I'm about to kill you. She like, well, you can't. Well, I guess I'm taking your life. So she hit her on the head with the rock.
Yeah.
So divorced Alex's wife is in a different universe too.
She was in that last universe, I think, to where the ending is where she was supposed to sleep.
I'm saying she didn't find her in their universe. She found her in a different one.
Right.
So she kills her accidentally, but she kills her.
Mm-hmm.
She goes down to the ranch. Then it's crazy because we get the beginning of the movie moment
Mm-hmm.
where she sees the bird die. She goes outside, check on the bird. Alex comes out, same speech. Everything is the same.
Yeah.
The difference is when she goes in to have breakfast. This Alex is cool as fuck. He's like, he don't know shit. But then Martell walks in and she like, how's the head? He like better than we thought. So that lets you know that's the first Martell she's seen, or the second Martell she's seen.
Right. So
he's
from a different universe, but Alex don't really know nothing. Alex just think everybody the same.
Yeah, Alex is like, this is my brother, this is my wife.
So the hike, they was like, no.
Yeah, both of them like, no, fuck that. We are not going out there, nigga, because we know what's out there.
Right.
And then we follow her. She's going through the house. She kind of like, this is it. But then she stumbles upon a little kid's room.
Mm-hmm. One thing before he gets to that, what was the box that she picked up?
Don't know.
Okay. So I was like, she was looking at little small stuff around the house. I was like, I guess I didn't pick up on it earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it was that, and it was like some type of thing wrapped up, like some type of black object wrapped up. And I was like, what is
that part I didn't know. And I was thinking that too, but then I kind of forgot about it when she stumbled on the kid's room.
Yeah.
So this ending,
that was gonna happen.
This ending is, for me, is reminiscent of you ever seen Inception?
No. I'm just gonna say no.
So Inception is what's his name? Goddamn, what's his name? Catch Me If You Can. He's from fucking Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, Leonardo,
the greatest, one of the greatest. So it's a movie where you kind of don't, by the end of the movie, you don't know what's a dream and what's reality.
Yeah.
And the movie ends with him finally making it back to his family, but the movie goes off without you knowing if this is reality or not. That scene was kind of reminiscent of that for me.
Okay.
Because they never showed a kid, but she had asked before, like she asked divorced Alex, is there a universe where the kid is still alive? And he like, I haven't seen one.
So she finally found one, but they kind of cut it off before you actually see the kid. But you know that, she finally found her happily ever after, pretty much, even though it's not, the actual people. I wonder how that works in the real world though. Like once
That's
they
what I was about to say.
yeah, once you go back home, you know what I mean? Like, what does that look like?
How do you accept that? How do you know this is my son, but it's not my son?
But to me, this is a zombie baby at this point.
I mean, by logic, yes.
Because
By logic, he's dead.
Like I know, I don't like in real life, right? I lost my grandmother or whatever, right? So I wouldn't want to go into a new world to where my grandmother is still living because it's like she's been gone for so long. So I don't even know how to. My grandma been gone since I was 12. I wouldn't know how to interact with this new grandmother that's been around probably technically my whole life until I'm this age. So it's like weird. I'm like, hey, Granny, don't touch me though.
Hey, I lost my little brother. If I went to a world where he's there, I would be breaking down. I couldn't have no conversations with him.
Yeah.
Because he'd be like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, nigga.
It's like, I don't know you right.
I can't explain this to you, but you're not supposed to be here. Like, it's weird because for them, I'm just living. What are you talking about? But to you like, I went to your funeral, nigga. You wasn't. You know what I mean? It's weird, but at the same time, she's lost everybody.
Yeah.
She knows everybody she loves is dead, but in this world, everybody she loves is still here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really them. So she's gonna be fucked up for the rest of her life.
Yeah, I like these kind of stories. I'm not gonna lie, like it's because it's like it's creepy in a way, but it's just like it's not reality, of course, but it's like what if it was? You know what I mean? Like what if this was real life, and what if you had to deal? What if you have to deal with a new world with a family that was gone already?
Right. What? Let me give you a scenario.
Go ahead.
What if you was like at a gas station and you got ran up on by another you? Like, hey, nigga, look, everybody gonna die, but I can help you. You like, what are you talking about? Like, you gotta let me fuck our wife one time.
What? I'd be like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck away from me, nigga.
But it's you.
Dude, I couldn't imagine seeing another version of myself anywhere. I would have thought my mom was lying. I was like, Mom, I got a twin. You lied. There's a long lost twin. I'm not gonna believe a nigga tell me, hey, there's another universe. I'm another you.
I'm saying he's proved
fuck your wife.
He knows all your darkest, dirtiest shit. Like he knows he tells you everything to prove that he's you. But he like, the universe says I have to do this.
I'm like, nigga, the universe told me you gotta go to hell. I don't know what kind of weirdo shit you went to, bro, but you gotta go. Fade.
So you running the fade with yourself.
I'm dipping. I'm out, nigga. Like if he do something aggressive,
he ain't gonna let you leave, nigga. You not gonna let him leave.
Fade then.
You
let the best man win. Now, if you get me, you can go take her. I know your strength though, so I know your weakness and everything. I'm gonna break your fucking neck. You're not gonna beat me.
So we all dead.
Oh man,
they make one sacrifice. We all dead because you won't listen to yourself.
You gotta go. What would you do?
I didn't ask. Don't ask me.
But what would you do? What would you do if your son was at home crying all alone? I'm saying no. Everybody gotta go. Everybody gone.
Dad, I'll be like, nigga, there's no logic in what you talking about, nigga. That has nothing to do with nothing.
Just like, nigga, all right, everybody I know gone, so I'm okay with that. I've dealt with the grief. You gotta go, guys.
No, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about right now. A nigga just walking, you coming out of 7-Eleven, this nigga walk up and look exactly like you.
And everybody in my family gone already.
No.
Okay, I thought you were saying everybody was gone. Like, nah.
No, I'm saying he's telling you something bad about to happen in the universe. And the only way this don't happen is you.
Yeah, I thought that nigga was lying, first of all. But you know, in the world, if that really happened, he was like, damn, like I wonder if this shit really real. Probably for that second, I would be thinking, I was just like, man, like, what if this was a real thing? Like, what if it's up to me to let this nigga do this for shit to change? But knowing me, I'll probably be like, nigga, move. Like, try to run. I ran a nigga over my car. Like, nigga, now we ain't got to worry about nothing. Now it's just only me.
You gonna kill us all because you love your wife. That's what's up. I feel it.
Yeah. Life happens, bro. It ain't even because
That life happens.
it's not even because I love my wife. I love my wife, right? But it's the fact that I'm spooked out about what's even going on right now. Like, this is crazy.
He broke it down for you.
I don't care, man. You got to show me some proof, nigga. Where my mama's name? Where my mama live?
You know all of that. I said he's literally you.
Yeah, it would be weird. It would be weird, bro. I don't know. I don't know. It'll take some time. It'll take a lot of time. We're like, nigga, what? What happened in third grade, nigga, when the teacher did this?
That nigga know everything.
I'm like, nigga, fade. She following me, for. I honestly think my mom was like, "This is a twin. We got a twin."
That is fucking hilarious.
Call my mom right away.
You pull up to the house, he in there eating dinner with the family. You come in, you like, let me explain. Let me tell you what's going on.
Hey. Bella's wrecked this shit.
Your wife and your son is like, get off our daddy. Like, nigga, I'm your daddy. You didn't already claim.
Nigga done already been in the bed. Like, nigga, I got all these J's you got right here. Nigga, these nice. I done had these in my other universe. You got the blue ones?
Little Brian, like, back up. You're not my father. Nigga, I am your daddy.
I just whooped your ass yesterday. What?
Oh, that's twisted. But hey, man, overall, this is a good movie. This is a great fucking concept.
Good ass movie, man.
I'm glad they didn't stay in the grief of the beginning for too long, but I was getting irritated. Like I said, like the first 10 minutes, I'm like, come on, we got to get to the shits. I can't.
It was because of the girl. I get it now. I thought you were talking about like the speed, because I was like, I knew it was going to be slow. It didn't really bother me, but I get, the annoyance of the wife not believing the husband. That's just like, all right, now.
It's like it's just like you torch. I don't like that. If you're the one at fault, you can't torture me because you did something. Like you torture me because you think I'm mad at you, and I'm constantly trying to remind you I'm not mad at you. You treat me like shit.
Yeah.
That nigga said I lost my son. I'm about to lose my wife, but he didn't do shit. In all of this, he didn't do nothing wrong.
Nah. It's like you're the murderer.
Yeah. Damn. I wasn't gonna say that. It was because it was an accident, but he's at fault. And it's funny because it was one universe where Martell had killed both of them.
Yeah, he was just like, I killed both of you. He was like, I buried both of y'all.
Yeah,
like,
and she was like, he said she was pregnant.
Yeah.
But then he said, could y'all stop visiting me because it's killing me. Like I keep seeing y'all.
He sees the other he saw probably every version that was probably in the universe, in a different universe. So he was just like, stop haunting me. Because he's biased. Right. He's supposed to be by himself.
Yes. So that's why I was saying, like, the path it's the storyline's the same everywhere. It's just they're able to jump the line at this place only. It's only this place where they could jump between worlds. And I think they were all meant to do it at least once.
There wouldn't have been no movie if they all just got in the car, took their ass home.
That's where they live, though.
But I get it, but there's no. It seems like all the universes are in the forest.
In that one part of the forest, yeah. That's the gate.
Yeah.
Because remember they kept saying, our dad used to always say that.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab my Vanessa and I'm dipping. Like, let's roll.
It's not your Vanessa.
I don't care. You're the only one I know. We out. We can't be here no more. Apparently there's something wrong with this forest.
How do you pick the right Vanessa?
Whoever had the best sex. We out. Hey, let's go upstairs right quick. Let me see what's going on.
This nigga is ridiculous.
He was just like, this ain't the right Vanessa. I was like, man, hey, whatever you did last night, you the right one right now.
Gotta try you.
Go, let me try something right quick, man.
My Vanessa know that move I like, so you gotta show me.
Hey. She was like, did you just do a cartwheel on it? That's different. Come get in the car.
That's filthy, man. But like I said, this is a dope movie. Oh, we got to rate it. We ain't did a movie in a minute, I feel like.
Man, right.
Pretty much. Right.
I fuck with this movie.
Yeah, this shit was dope. Like I said, I liked when they got into the shits of it. Because I like movies where I have to pay attention. I think, like you said, you can't grab your phone.
Nah.
Because you want to stay locked in to be like, no, I'm watching this nigga. Follow on that string. I need to hear 11-8, 188, or whatever the fuck the room number and the bed number was. I need to hear all of it.
Room, what was that? 1011 in bed 8, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, check this out. It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Go watch it. If you have Hulu, it's free. It's on some other shit, but for me, it was free on Hulu.
Yeah.
But like, share, subscribe, talk to us. We'll talk back wherever. If you there, let us know how y'all felt about this movie. And we out.
Peace.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube and Spotify and follow us on IG and TikTok.